Hello everyone. Thank you for taking the time to watch this brief training video. Today we're going to talk about a topic that affects all of us. Social media use by employees. Let's start with a scenario. Imagine a high-profile patient, someone like a famous athlete or entertainer, is brought to our hospital. For privacy reasons, let's just call him Mr. T. Mr. T arrives in critical condition, and a team of physicians and nurses jump into action. One of the residents on call, excited by the moment and maybe not thinking clearly, snaps a photo of Mr. T's medical chart. Later that night, they upload that image to their personal social media account, including a caption that hints at Mr. T's identity. The post goes viral within hours. Now let's talk about what went wrong. That post is a direct violation of HIPAA, which protects a patient's private health information. But beyond the legal consequences, let's think about the emotional impact. The resident had no way of knowing if Mr. T's family, friends, or even his children might come across that post. Imagine being a family member and finding out about your loved one's medical condition on Instagram or Twitter. That's not just a violation of privacy, that's trauma. We saw something similar happen in real life with Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash. When some of the first responders took photos of the crash site and shared them, those images were seen by members of Kobe's family. The pain that caused them is hard to put into words. In that case, emotional harm was added to an already devastating situation, and it all stemmed from thoughtless sharing. So why is this important to us as a hospital staff? Because we're not just dealing with patients' charts and medical numbers, we're dealing with human lives. What we post, even casually or jokingly, can cause real harm to someone's dignity, their mental health, and their family's emotional well-being. Inappropriate use of social media can destroy the trust patients place in us and can severely damage the reputation of our hospital. Staff education is important because we need to be constantly reminded that protecting patient information is not just about following policy, it's about showing empathy, compassion, and respect. Let's break down what went wrong in the scenario. The resident violated HIPAA by photographing and posting a patient's chart. They failed to follow the hospital's confidentiality and social media policy. They made a decision that could have serious legal, ethical, and emotional consequences, not just for the patient, but for the entire care team. So what do we do moving forward? Here's the new procedure we're implementing to prevent incidents like this. No photography of patient-related information is allowed in clinical areas, period. This includes charts, monitors, patient wristbands, or anything that could be used to identify someone. Social media content that involves the hospital must be pre-approved by the communications department. Personal photos should never include any patient-related information or even hint at someone's identity. Mandatory quarterly HIPAA refresher training will now include a module specifically on social media awareness. We'll use real-life examples to help staff understand the full impact of their actions. Finally, if you see someone doing something that could lead to a violation, say something. Protecting patient privacy is everyone's responsibility, not just the privacy officers. To wrap this up, we all want to feel connected. Social media can be a great way to share, learn, and express ourselves, but not at the expense of a patient's privacy. We owe our patients and their families the dignity of knowing that their most personal moments are safe with us. That's part of what it means to work in healthcare. Thank you for listening, and let's continue to protect the trust our patients place in us, both inside and outside of the hospital walls.